that turned into quite not a comfortable win, but you must have been worried after the first set.
Yes, not about him, about me. Yeah, it's the same old story. Backstage, everything goes well, and I already knew every time when I put my first dart backstage, it was in. And then you come on stage, and it's like 2 centimeters below, and then I was like, all right, you should have expected this, which I already was thinking about it. Then you need to adjust, and I used the first set for that. And I think that was a good mindset, because if you worried about the first set, how bad it was, you can't go in the second set and go like, all right, I'm fresh. No, you're worrying too much, and that's what I just didn't do. I was like, all right, there's a new set, let's go, and I felt a little bit better then, so that was a good thing.
Set play in a slightly longer format than, say, Pro Tour games, it is more of a marathon, less of a sprint, isn't it? You've got time where you don't have to panic.
Yeah, I use that, and I think it's a good experience I took over the years, and I was very happy I could use that, because I felt like I needed it as well. And then I win the set, and then I went backstage and went like, now it's everything or nothing, and just don't let him hit the big scores and the big finishes, because I know he can. And it wasn't great, but I felt like, yeah, I need to survive this to be the better player in the next game.
What was going on up on stage between you two? Because it seemed like you weren't happy with Boris during that.
Well, in the beginning, yeah. The funny thing was, obviously he was a bit clicking with his darts, and you can do two things: moan afterwards, or say it directly when it happened. And that's what I did. And I said to George, "Can you ask to stop?" And he went directly, "All right, I will stop." So there was nothing else going on. And then suddenly I heard a bottle that dropped off the table on the left, and then the next throw there was a door clapping on the right. You hear everything with no crowd, and that's what we have to deal with. And that's what I had to deal with, and I'm glad I did.
Can that affect the game? Because I mean, if you want to pick an argument with a dart player, don't pick an argument with a dart player who might be able to throw you into orbit.
I think it's the mental thing of the player himself. If some people with one click and they disturb and they throw the whole match away. I've seen a professional player do that over the years, and I think that's a waste of time. You have to deal with everything that comes to you. If it's a big score or a big finish or a door that claps or a bottle that falls, you have to deal with it, and you have to go on, and you have to be the winner in the end of the line. And that's what I was keep thinking, keep hitting the maximum scores and keep hitting your doubles, and you will be victorious in the end. And that's the only thing why I was here today.
3 years running now, you've made it through to the second round of the Winmau World Championship. A chance to go further for the first time, and it's another Dutchman you face next in Vincent.
Yeah, I feel well. Not today on stage. You couldn't see it, but I feel better than ever. I feel really comfortable, really good. The practicing going well, and now I have to adjust to the stage, to the environment, and I hope at the next game it will be there, and it's going to be a cracker.
Marco van Goen's obviously the number one in the world at the minute, number one in Holland, has been for some time, by some distance, but there's a sort of battle behind him to be Dutch number two. You've not featured in it as heavily yet, but do you think you can get there?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm practicing with the lads who are like with Jeffrey Swan, and also other Dutch lads, Vincent. I mean, I think he's an incredible player, but I think I can compete with them. If it's Danny Noppert or Jeffrey, it doesn't matter. And I'm not scared of them, and they have to be. They're doing really well, and I know I can be there with them, and that's my goal now. And then the next goal is to get over them.
Fantastic. Well played today.
Cheers. Thanks.
Ron, just touching on the Dutch darts there, obviously there's always been Michael and Raymond that have been the standouts, but now there's this undercurrent of players coming through. Is this the strongest Dutch darts has been overall for a while?
I think overall yes, because if you look at our age, I'm 32 now, so when Raymond won his first Lakeside, I was about 10, 12, you start to play darts. So now we're 10, 15, 20 years later, and then obviously I started when Raymond won the first Lakeside, and I think the people who are my age now, they really, at that time, started to know the game, put the effort in, and now they're coming through. So I don't think it's a surprise, but you have to leave a lot to get there. You're a lot of time away from home, and those things. And not everybody wants that. I mean, there's a lot of talent, but yeah, I'm willing to give everything to see where I can go. And I think there's a lot more in the tank than I'm showing now.
Looking at your second round game, now you've played up there once, obviously it's quite an intimidating atmosphere when it's full, but maybe more so in a different way because it's empty. Do you think you'll be better having played on that stage once already?
Yeah, I think that's obvious. I don't think that has to especially do with the darts, but if you've been there once, obviously you know what's going to happen the second time. And I'm really glad that I took the victory today and then going to use the experience from today into next round.
Saw you play on the home tour a lot as well towards the end. Did that practice playing against tour card holders in a competitive environment help you heading towards the World Championship?
Yeah, I think the home tour, the PDC organised home tour is a massive thing for us to compete in the highest level. They're doing such a good job, and I think every player needs to appreciate that and compete. And I think you keep your practice, so that's a very good thing, and you can take it up stage.
Well, pleasure as always. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Just one from me, Ron. It's been a mixed year of results for yourself. We've obviously seen you on the home tour, as Phil said. How would you assess your year as a whole? Do you see it as a success?
No, not really. I started off really bad. Obviously, when the COVID came, we didn't know what to expect. Then we did know, and then I started off weak. But if you look at the overall, I was growing every tournament. And in the end, I had a good run. I was really pleased with myself. I got the right setup and everything. And after that, obviously, I didn't make the Play Championship finals, which gave me some extra training, which I used. I used the time to practice. And I feel really ready for the Worlds now, but I have to step up in the next game. That's obvious.
You've been in the position of in the second round of the World Championship a few times now. Do you think you're in a better position now to make the third round than you have been before?
Yeah, it depends all on me. I mean, I know I can beat the best. It's just the experience, the momentum as well. And I'm really looking forward to see things going my way. And I put the effort in and then play my A game. And that's what I'm aiming for.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Ron.
Cheers.